Hey guys, welcome back to the channel again, and in this video today we are going to know about arowana keeping, and this video is completely for the beginners as there is a new trend of keeping arowana and the hobbyists are buying arowana, and this is for you guys who wants to buy or bought a arowana in your home. So I had divided the whole video into 10 parts and 10 topics. I will be telling you how to keep them, how to nurture them, how to grow them. So starting with the first topic, that is tank size. Tank size is one of the most important part of arowana keeping. You cannot keep a arowana in a 2-feet tank or a 3-feet tank. Yeah, you can start with a 3-feet tank, but within a year or two maybe, the tank size you need is minimum of 5 feet, and the average size for arowana is 6 feet. If you are keeping a silver arowana, then also 6 feet is quite okay. You can see in my tank, it is a 6-feet tank, 6 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet tank. I am keeping my arowana properly. The arowana is happy over here, and my arowana is more than 24 inches, like 26 inch you can estimate, like it is more than 2 feet of length, and it is quite comfortably roaming in my tank. So coming to the main part, you cannot buy arowana for a 2-feet tank. You bare minimum need a 3-feet tank, and within a year you need to shift that arowana into a 5-feet or 6-feet tank. So coming to the second point, fish size. What size of fish you should buy? So the most optimum size for a arowana to buy is like 6 inches. In this size the arowana is quite immature, and he would not very what you can say, it will not be very tough for the arowana to accommodate or to suit in a new environment, because as the arowana grows bigger and bigger, it becomes difficult for the arowana to shift their habitat or shift their tank, because they kind of get shy, get kind of stressed out, and if you are going below 6 inches, that will be a very difficult job to actually sustain them. Arowanas tend to die if they are bought from a shop or anywhere and which are below 6 inches. So that is a difficult job to survive, means their survival becomes very difficult. So coming to the third point, what are the things you should be putting in your tank to decorate it? See, basically the most optimum thing you can put in your arowana tank is sand, nothing more than that, and some few stones, and that's it. And you can see in my tank I had given a very thin layer of small stones, so that the water quality remains clear and there should be a good bacteria colony inside the tank. So for that reason I had given this. No more decorations like big statues, your plants and many things are always, means the fish keepers are keeping here and there, but that obstructs the arowana, that obstructs the natural flow of the arowana. As the arowana grows, it need more space, and it doesn't want any hurdle in his path or her path. So coming to the fourth point, filtration. Yeah, arowanas need good filtration. Like you can see in my tank, this is a 6-feet tank, and I had given a top filter. Sometimes I put another top filter, 2 on the both side, and that is kind of a safety point. If I keep only one top filter at a time, I need to clean the filter each and every week, and that is kind of very tough. So for that reason I sometimes give another filter that filters out very fast. So at least you need 2 top filters or 1 proper canister filter, or it will be best if you keep a sump filter. Acha, coming to the fifth point, water change. See, it depends on how many fishes you are keeping in the tank. If you have a 6-feet tank, if you have a 1-feet arowana inside it, only one arowana, you need to change the water in every month, you can say. Mostly 70% of the water you need to change, and that should be every month. But if you are keeping more fishes and feeding the fishes more frequently, then you need to change the water each after 2 weeks, and if you have lots of fishes, small tank, big arowana and low filtration, then you need to change the water each after week. So that depends on how many fishes you are keeping, how much water is there, and many things are depending in this factor. So water change, I should prefer you guys do 50% water change after every 2 weeks, and that will be great for the fishes, not only arowana, every fish. Now coming to the 6th point, the food. The food you are going to give you arowana, that is a very tough thing to do, because arowanas have whole lot of, you can say in Hindi, nakras, all kind of attitude problems, everything comes when you are petting an arowana. So arowanas food, I should prefer you guys to buy some cheap fishes, some iced fishes, or you can say some marine fishes which we people eat. Buy them, keep them in the refrigerator for 2 to 3 days so that the bacteria that were present that dies, and then you can give them, means the arowana. They love it, they love the oceanic fishes. And along with that, for the natural diet, you should give them some kind of insects, like some kinds of moths, cockroaches that come to a house, and sometimes small bats that come to your house, sometimes lizards if they die somehow or any by accident, you can give them lizards, centipedes, anything that is rich in nitrogen, you can give them. They will eat it and they will be more charming, you can say. And even sometimes those live worms that we can buy from the market are very efficient food for the arowanas, including your Asian arowana, your silver arowana, and every kind of arowana, and maybe I should say every kind of fishes, every kind of carnivorous fishes. Then coming to the tankmate, see, arowanas, if they kept alone, that will be great, but sometimes we need tankmates. Like I have a 6-feet tank, it looks very empty when I keep only the arowana, but for that reason I kept some smaller fishes. You can see there are some angels, one severum, that is the oldest guy I have, and one koi that was dying basically, and that was attacked by the gurami, so I kept it over here so that it becomes, it heals itself. Then I will be releasing it in a pond. So this is the thing I had done to my tank, and one pleco obviously to clean the water, to clean the tank also. So this is the bare minimum criteria. And yeah, you can keep Oscars with arowana, you can keep parrots, severum, even you can keep discus with arowana if your arowana is well treated. Like mine is very well treated, it does not harm any of the tank mates he has. Yeah, so for that reason I am kind of blessed, and I have treated my arowana, I have trained my arowana well. So these are the points you need to remember, and you can add any kind of monster fish with arowana, like your red-tailed catfish, shovel nose, your alligator gar, anything you can add with arowana. Acha, coming to the next chapter, that is jumping problem. Arowanas do tend to jump, but fortunately my arowana used to jump a lot. Once he broke the upper glass and came out of the tank and fall from a 6 feet of height. You can imagine how disastrous that situation was, and the arowana luckily survived, and from then he didn't even try to jump once, because I don't know, he got scared of jumping, or I don't know. But if that day I was not present, some horrendous situation would have happened. So jumping is a great problem. Do not keep a simple centimeter of gap in the tank. Cover the tank with glass, with your net or anything possible. Cover it. You should keep in mind that you should not give any sharp edges inside the cover, so that the arowana is going to damage itself. You can see my arowana, it just does anything that is simply madness. It strikes into the stones, in the walls, everywhere. So coming to the next topic, that is the diseases. The diseases arowana get. Yeah, there are many kind of diseases that arowana get. Kind of, you can relate also the worm disease, the worm problem that occurs in the arowana stomach. Then sometimes the arowana stops eating for some reasons. Sometimes itching problem occurs in their scales, sometimes the fin rot occurs, and many more things can occur. Even I had faced one critical disease, that is blood eyes. The eyes become very blood due to ammonia spike. Ammonia spike is a kind of problem in the water when you overfeed the arowana, or not only arowana, any fish. When you overfeed, the water quantity gets more of ammonia from the food, and that is a very crucial problem to deal with. And these are the diseases that basically hits arowana. But I should tell you one more thing, that is the 10th point, and that is a very important point for the Indians who are keeping arowana. The point is hibernation. Arowanas do go to hibernation in winters in India. Guys, when the temperature fall below 20, the arowana goes to hibernation. It doesn't tend to eat anything. It will live properly. It will be a bit slower, a bit smooth movements will be there. No hunger scenes will be, you can see nothing called hunger in them. And that time the metabolism of the arowana drops a lot, and sometimes you are like worried about will the arowana is going to survive or not. That kind of questions comes. And my arowana didn't eat anything for long 2 months, and as soon as the winter gone, you can see in the previous videos, he started eating a lot, eating 10-12 fishes at a go. Smaller fishes, obviously, not larger like large fishes. So this is a very big problem for the Indian arowana keepers. When the temperature fall, arowana tend to go to hibernation. So that is the video for today, and these are the 10 important main points you should keep in your mind before keeping or buying an arowana. So if you like the points, do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe the channel. I am going to come up with many issues that I am facing every day keeping arowana. I am keeping the arowana for nearly 5 years now, so I know a lot about arowanas. So that's it for today, guys. Goodbye, and we're going to meet each other in another video another day. Bye.